What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here with another video for you guys today. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the stock market. The stock market, what's been happening recently, what's expected to happen going forward, what you guys can be doing now, what you guys can expect, and most importantly, how you can make sure you make money. Now, of course, the very first thing you need to do at a time like this, when the stock markets are volatile, when the stock markets are unpredictable, the very first thing you can do to protect your portfolio is hit the like button. Honestly, if you hit the like button right now, you will see how your portfolio is protected going forward, so please do that. And for bonuses, please do comment, share, and of course, hit the beautiful red button below and subscribe to the channel. Now, you'll see a lot more videos like this if you do subscribe to the channel. If you don't subscribe to the channel, well, then you're going to miss out. So please do subscribe to this channel. But now, for the stock market. So today, or at least today while I'm recording this, which is Wednesday, we finally saw a nice solid green day. And I'm sure all of you guys were happy, seeing your portfolios gain 8%, 10%, 12% returns today, all being up, being green, and you're thinking, this is brilliant. Now, despite the fact that we were green today, it doesn't take away from the fact that the last few weeks have been red. We've been in a correction, we've been suffering, we've seen our portfolios red, we've seen cryptocurrencies not do what we wanted them to do, we've seen cryptocurrencies fall off at unexpected times, rise at unexpected times, etc., etc. But yesterday was 420, a day where we expected to see cannabis stocks up heavily, our stock portfolios in the green, and none of that happened. Fast forward 24 hours, and today we're seeing all sorts of stocks up. I saw stocks today which were pumped 20, 25%, 30%, 40% in one day. We had stocks like Syndax, ticker symbol SNDX, pumped up 15, 20%. We had stocks like Turtle Beach, ticker symbol HEAR, pumped up. We had stocks like Ocugen, ticker symbol OCGN, pumped up, and is still pumping up after hours. We also had stocks like WBT, Well Built, and also PLBY. But that's just a few from a range of different stocks which were seeing green today. Now, if your stocks didn't see 30, 40% returns today, that's fine. 5 stocks I just mentioned were pretty much free stocks, and they gave people a lot of money, a lot of returns today. And going forward, to be honest, you guys can go do your own due diligence. Find out if that could be something you want to look into. Maybe, maybe not. There are a few stocks I mentioned there that you probably do want to look into, for example, Turtle Beach or Ocugen, based on specific news. But yeah, don't worry if your stocks didn't see these kind of returns. If you were in the green today, you should still be happy. So this market right now, what exactly is happening? Because some days our portfolio is down 10%, 15%. Personally, my portfolio is down at one point yesterday 13%. Obviously it recovered and I was only ending the day down less than 10%, but still that, 10% drop in a day is a lot of money. And I'm sure there are many of you out there who have had 15%, even days of 20% losses, and you're like, what is going on? Look, so the very first thing I want to highlight, the very first thing, the ultimate thing you guys need to do is not panic. And I know that's easier said than done, but honestly, it's a tip I always give out and I'm going to continue giving that out. Do not panic. I know enough people out there who see different stocks fall off, who see different stocks sell off, and they're like, I'm going to sell out of this because I don't want to hold this all the way down to $5. I bought it at 20, it's now at 13. I don't want to hold this all the way down to $5. This stock that I bought at $10 3 weeks ago is now $2. I watched a YouTube video about it. I read news articles about it. I saw it on social media. This stock was supposed to double, triple in a few weeks. A lot of you guys out there have been chasing growth stocks. And in a period like this, where the market's been correcting for like 6 or 7 weeks now, your growth stocks are going to be down. For those of you who like to invest in value stocks, you might even see your value stocks being down. But again, the very first thing you guys need to do at a time like this is not panic. So the reason I say that is because these markets will recover eventually. But not only that, what is panicking going to do for you? Selling off your shares that you really believed in, selling off a company that you really believed in. What's that going to do for you? I mean, especially when you're not buying back in. I know enough people are not buying back in at lower points. If you're selling and you're missing the drop and then buying back in, it makes a bit more sense. But if you're not buying back in, what exactly are you doing? Because when the stock eventually rises to the initial heights you expected, you can be like, actually, yeah, I wish I'd held. If only I'd held. If I had done this, if I had done that. No, you panicked, you sold. That's why you're not in the stock anymore. That's why I say the first thing you can do is not panic. Do not sell. If you're holding stocks because they're growth stocks will recover. It might take a lot more time now than we expected, but they will recover. You guys got to remember, we went through a 3 or 4 month period, which is one of the biggest bull runs we've seen in a while in this market. And during that time, all sorts of growth stocks were purely overvalued. All sorts of growth stocks were purely overbought. And it was just about time, a matter of time before they sold off, which is what we've been seeing past, again, 6 to 8 weeks. So if you've been buying a lot of growth stocks, don't feel too bad about it. Don't get down yourself, because you might say, oh man, I joined the market at the wrong time, or I'm not good at the market. It's not that. Just be smart with your decisions and understand that it's about the long-term game. It's about longevity. Don't worry about what your stock portfolio did the first 2-3 months now you're in the markets. Come back 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, and then you can see, and then you can compare. If you're still down 20-30% by then maybe it's time to reconsider a new strategy. But if you're not and you're up, then it just goes to show that all along you were doing the right thing. Okay, so let's briefly talk about what to expect from the markets, in the near future, because you might have seen today a bunch of different EV stocks, charging stations, all those sort of, green stocks, and I'm not talking about cannabis, all those kind of stocks, the renewable energy sector, all those stocks seem to be up and thriving, up 8%, 10%, all those stocks similar to fuel cell, charge point, plug power, just amongst others. Those seem to be up and you're like, yeah, this has been a really good day. But then 2 weeks later, or even a week later, or even tomorrow, you can come back and you're seeing fuel cells down 6% on the day again. Plug is down 5% on the day again. Our charge point is breaking new lows. That's very well possible because the market we're in right now is not only extremely unpredictable, but it's also very choppy. So again, what you should expect for the near future is stocks continuing to behave like this, continue to be up and down, down on a day when you thought it would be up, then up on a day when you thought it would be down. It's like they're bipolar markets. But you're good. Again, expect more of this volatility in the near future. So I would say when it comes to your wins, your gains, the days you see green in your portfolio, be happy, celebrate them, but don't be overexcited. Don't think you're the best trader in the world. On the days where you see, negative returns, your portfolio is dropping in value, don't be unhappy. Don't be too unhappy. Don't be too hard on yourself. You've seen now that it's all about moderation. It's all about keeping a balance. You will have those horrible days. Again, yesterday I was down 12-13% at one point in comparison to the day when I was up 6 or 7% at one point. I actually closed out the day just over 2% gain. Nothing crazy, but I'll take it. The way the market's behaving, I'll definitely take that. Again, near future, expect more choppiness, expect more volatility. We're not seeing our bull run just quite yet. Now, speaking of a bull run, you're going to be extremely unhappy when that bull run arrives and you're seeing the stocks that you saw at $9, $10, $12, $15 now at $25, $27, $30, $35 during the bull run. So what am I suggesting here? Not that you buy everything up and you have no dry powder left, but you do watch the stocks you like. You do watch them closely. You do look at price points and say, if this does reach this certain point, I'm going to buy in. The same way for those of you who in the Discord saw me watching American Airlines for about an hour saying, if this drops below $20.50, I'm going to buy in, which is exactly what I did. Now after hours it's sitting at $21, which is nice, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Airlines report tomorrow. But yeah, that's the kind of thing you guys should be doing right now. Not just buying stocks because they're up or just buying stocks just because they're down. Know which stocks you want to buy, know the reason you want to buy them, know whether you're buying them before earnings, after earnings, know whether there's important news coming up, know whether they're expected to report something, know whether they have a demo day coming up. Every single one of these are factors that you should be considering before purchasing your stocks. Again, I'm going to say it. If you see fuel cell in the $9 range and I've been wanting to buy fuel cell when it's under $10, I'm going to buy it under $10, then okay. If you see future fintech, FTFT, trading at under $3.50 and you said, I'm going to buy it under $3.50, then stick to your word. If you see particular stocks, again, it could be anything, below the price point you wanted, and you know that you're going to hold these at least 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, even 10 years, you have that long-term vision, don't be afraid to buy it. But again, do it in moderation. Because if they keep dipping, you're going to panic because you might need to sell them because you need to create funds, or you might just sell them because they're selling off, or you might just you have your hands tied behind your back and you have no money left to spend. So do that, but do it in moderation. Find the opportunities and buy where it does concern you. Now I want to talk about options trading. Options trading at a time like this is very risky. What we like is we have the potential to make a lot of money. Just like I mentioned with the stocks earlier, PLBY, HEAR, OCGN, and also many other stocks which I haven't covered in this video. When you see those stocks gain 10%, 15% in a day, if you have call options on those are going to print. Those are going to be home runs automatically, especially with short-term expiry, 30 to 45 days, they're going to be home runs. If you're placing put options on stocks like Mara or Riot, which sold off 10%, 15% within a couple of days, then like me, you're going to make some good money on those. But again, I want to highlight the factor of risk, the risk factor. As option traders, we want to minimize our risk, but also maximize our rewards. So that means not just buying a call option on something because you see it's up and you think it's going to continue shooting it up. No. Buying call options on stocks which have found support levels, found a double bottom, and found a triple bottom, look like they could be surging soon after certain things, certain events occur. These are the kind of factors you need to look at when buying call options. And with this, you can also trade put options for the stocks which are seeing lower lows. Those stocks which seem to be selling off consistently and don't see any signs of reversal soon. You can buy put options on them. Yes, I know you want to buy call options and see stocks go to the moon, but we have to be realistic. Stocks can go down as well. I always tell you guys that. They can also go down in value. They can also go drop in price. You gotta remember that. So when it comes to options trading, yes, you can make a lot of money at this time, but beware. So let's be honest right now. Nobody can predict this market. Nobody knows how long this correction is lasting. Nobody knows when the bull run is coming, when the next bull run is coming. Nobody even knows if a stock market crash is yet to come. Because what you're seeing right now, the past 8 weeks, none of this is a stock market crash. Let's just get that straight. None of this has been a stock market crash. What you saw last year in March, during the beginning of COVID, that was a stock market crash. What you saw in 2008, in 1929, I know you guys weren't there, but those were stock market crashes. What you saw during the dot-com bubble, those were stock market crashes. Not what's happening now. Now it's just a correction. So if you can't handle this, it tells you a lot about yourself when it comes to investing in the market. Again, stay calm, stay patient, stay focused on what you want to achieve in the market. I'm going into this stock, I'm buying this stock. Am I holding it for 5 years? Am I holding it for 10 years? I'm placing this option. Am I buying it so I can get 20% return? Am I buying it because I actually want to exercise on the contracts? What reason am I buying these for? You guys need to know that before entering trades. You guys need to know that before buying stocks. Again, don't spend all your money on things which are going to decrease in value and you're going to be forced to bag hold if you don't actually want to own. So be smart with your decisions, be wise with your money, with your buying power. Again, it's your hard-earned money, so don't listen to what anybody else says. At the end of the day, if they say this stock is going to the moon or this stock is going to fall 5%, fall 10%, this stock is going to announce this or that, it's up to you what you do with your money. It doesn't matter what they say, no matter how much they influence your decision. At the end of the day, it is your money coming out from your pockets. You're the one making the trades, you're the one executing on the trades. So please do remember that with every trade you make. So lastly, I want to say thank you guys so much for all the support recently. We're going to keep going onwards and upwards. Again, if you're new to the channel, make sure you can subscribe for more videos like this. Make sure you guys hit up that Discord. It's been popping recently. And another thing, make sure you guys hit up the stock option starter pack. You guys know that, I worked hard on that stock option starter pack. It shows you guys how I made money in the stock options, how I became a profitable trader, all that kind of stuff. At a time like this, when there's uncertainty, you might want to find a way to, secure your trades and make better trades. And to be honest, maybe for many of you, it's just about limiting risk, limiting losses. So again, check out that stock option starter pack, links in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Again, we'll see what the markets do today. I'm intrigued, you guys are probably intrigued too, excited. Again, let's just see what happens. I go into making, you got stocks to be watching. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.
Game over.